Hello, all you lovely people out there. How are you doing? I'm Kate Hill, and I am here, as always, to give you the best, unbiased, honest commentary about our property markets, along with some really fantastic hints and tips as we go. So stay tuned for all your latest property news. Now, before we get started, everybody, don't forget to watch my latest property update here about how the Brisbane Olympics might affect the property market there. It's a must-watch video, and I am planning to do a lot more over the coming months about this topic. How good were those Olympics and those Paralympics? I didn't move from the couch for about a month. Anyway, getting on with our property news. Prolonged lockdowns have done very little to dampen property price growth, with CoreLogic figures revealing prices are continuing to increase in both New South Wales and Victoria, despite being under strict stay-at-home orders. Hesitancy from vendors to list their properties for sale during the lockdown periods has increased competition for a much smaller pool of properties, and it is leading to price increases. It's a basic supply and demand thing. CoreLogic predict that listings will continue to fall in Melbourne, particularly while physical inspections of properties are banned. While listings might be down, transaction numbers have remained stable. CoreLogic expect price growth to slow once lockdowns end and more people start listing their homes for sale. They say that you wouldn't expect housing values to continue rising at this pace for such an extended period of time. The imbalance between supply and demand has resulted in national property values increasing by 16% in the 12 months to August. But of course, what isn't being factored in here is the continued build-up of demand from those buyers who keep missing out on securing properties. They're not going anywhere. Now, I love a good crystal ball prediction as much as the next person, and one of Australia's big banks, the ANZ, has lifted its house price growth forecast, revealing it expects prices to continue to rise for the next 2 years, although the pace of growth may slow in 2022. Nothing like a good prediction to get you some much needed press coverage, and I'm joining in here, aren't I, by even mentioning it. They're predicting that Canberra house prices will increase by the end of the year, up 24%. ANZ says Sydney and Hobart prices will increase by 23%, Brisbane 21%, Melbourne 20%. It's all very specific. The bank predicts Darwin house prices will increase only by 19% at the end of the year, just below the national average increase of 21%. ANZ has revised its forecasts upwards for every single capital city and says lockdowns had failed to dampen buyer demand. No, Sherlock. It says that investors are returning to the market and auction clearance rates are holding firm as listings remain low. Yeah, this is not news, is it? The bank's forecast for 2022 is for much more subdued growth at 7% nationally, followed by probably 3% by 2023. Analysis by the Real Estate Institute of Australia shows that first home buyers are still keen to gain a foothold in the market despite property price increases throughout Australia. First home buyers aren't afraid to take on substantial debt if it means they can buy property. First home buyers are allocating larger proportions of their incomes to paying off a mortgage. And let's not forget, a lot of them have actually saved a great deal of money during COVID. No foreign holidays, no masses of discretionary spending. They've all got a lot more cash to spend. The average family income has increased 112.8% since 2001, but the average home loan repayments have gone up 179.4%. The average home loan has increased from $157,000 to $548,000, and there are 67% more first home buyers in the market now than 20 years ago. The Real Estate Institute president says that many first home buyers are not afraid of taking on debt because they want to escape the rent cycle and they like the security of bricks and mortar. Now, anyone who is trying to get anything done in terms of renovations at the moment may know how hard it is to secure tradesmen. The 12th International Construction Market Survey from Turner & Townsend says that the cost of building a house in Australia is tipped to become even more expensive as material prices rise and tradies become harder to find. Timber prices, which have soared globally in recent months, will continue to rise, adding substantially to the cost of building a new home. Together with shipping delays during COVID and high demand for new housing as a result of the federal home builder scheme, I don't think it's just a result of that, but it has helped. This is adding to the pressure. The survey says that building costs across all major Australian markets are growing much faster than inflation. This is typical when there's a supply and demand issue. It predicts that Sydney, Perth, Brisbane and Adelaide and Melbourne markets will experience annual construction cost hikes up to the end of 2023. The average cost to build in Sydney is now $2,640 per square metre. In Melbourne, it is $2,576 per square metre. In Brisbane, it is $2,448, in Perth, $2,142, and in Adelaide, $2,070 per square metre. According to their data, in Sydney, over the past 12 months, the cost of steel has increased by 10%. Now, we will keep you posted as always on all things around property around Australia as our year progresses. I'm giving you the best commentary and content here on this channel, right here. You're watching it. So please give me a quick like, hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell so that you're getting all my expert hints and tips around buying, owning and investing in property as soon as I post them. And don't forget to click the like button if you are enjoying the free content and you are finding it useful. And I will see you again really soon. Bye.